I feel like I used to be a Pepsi girl because of Britney Spears, and then I grew up and tasted Pepsi, and I said, this is not it, babe. Hi, I'm Cody Rigsby, and I'm answering questions from the Confession Cube with Page 6. Let's jump into it. All right, let's swirl it around. Let's see what the first question is. You do scams of the week on your podcast. What is your scam of 2025 so far? The biggest scam of 2025 so far has been the TikTok ban. Like, are we losing it? Are we not? What's going on? Don't tell my Chinese spy, but I would not be mad if it got banned. I need my time back. I need my efficiency. I waste so much time scrolling through mindless videos on that app. So like, I'm not mad if it goes away, but definitely a scam. Like, what are we doing here, guys? If you were cast on Amazing Race, which of your fellow Peloton instructors would be the best partner and who would be the worst? Oh, wow, that is a great question. I feel like two people would be really good partners. One of them would be Tunde. She's so physically fit. She's got endurance. She would just be such a good partner. Also, Matt Wilpers, because he's smart, he's analytical, he has everything that I lack. Who would be a horrible partner? Me. I'm just not good at this. I would sink the team down, and we would probably be eliminated, I don't know, like second or third. It's like, I don't really love running, and there's a lot of running on that, okay? You would think that I'm a fitness expert, I teach fitness classes, that I would be good at running. I'm not. What is your favorite cheat meal? It varies from time to time. If we're gonna go like full on just like disgustingly gross, like let's hit up Taco Bell. I want a cheesy gordita crunch. I want one of those Dorito tacos with the sour cream. I want a large Baja Blast, like just it, who cares? Now, if we're gonna like sit down at a fine dining experience or like be a little bit classy, like let's get a medium rare steak, let's have some nice French fries, maybe a drink or two, and let's call it a night. And also let's end the night with dessert. I need some ice cream. Has there ever been something you said on the bike that you thought would land you in HR's office? You know what? I recently in a bike boot camp class told members to get on their knees and then followed to call them sluts. And I said, maybe this will get me in trouble, but I push the boundaries each and every day, and I'm still employed after 10 and a half years. So I think we're good. Cody, you are famously not the biggest Swiftie. Give us a 30-second rebuttal as to why people should let you live with that hot take. I gotta be careful with my words. I gotta be very careful with my words. The wrath of the girl with the red lipsticks fan base is very, very strong. Music, art is all objective, and sometimes you don't like people's art, and that's okay. I don't expect everyone to like AC/DC. I don't like AC/DC either, okay? It's just not for my ears. And I'll also end it by saying that, she's been spotted with Blake Lively a lot. Subjective. Music is subjective. Oops, but I stand by the Blake Lively comment, okay? Who knows when this comes out, what the news will be of that. So where it will be at. Which Peloton instructor is always ready to yap and gossip with you? Leanne Hainsby loves the tea. And secretly also Ben Aldis does, her husband. And I would argue that Ben is more gossipy than Leanne. That's my answer. Shag, marry, avoid. Okay, we went with a very PC version of this game, I see. Cardio, strength, and flexibility. I don't want to say avoid any of these, okay? Like, that's not where I want to go, but if you're making me choose, I'm gonna shag cardio. I'm gonna marry strength because that is a long-term investment. And although you're making me avoid flexibility, I'm just saying it because you're making me, but don't forget to stretch, guys. We are not getting any younger. These joints are not getting any looser. These bodies are just getting tighter and tighter. You give the best advice on the bike in your XOXO Cody classes. Who gives you the best advice? Secretly, like, my mom is not like the sharpest tool in the crayon box, but she is. Like, every time she has advice, I'm always like so surprised by it, and she gives great advice. And my mom knows so much about celebrity gossip, so I think that's where I get it from. She knows more about pop culture and the things going on in the world than I do. So shout out to Cindy Rigsby. Cody, what's your perfect date night in NYC? Okay, it's called a reverse date plan, guys. You're coming over to my house, we're having sex, then we're gonna order food, then we're gonna watch a movie, and then we're gonna go to bed contently. We don't have to leave the house. We both got laid. We're both full, okay? And you see why we do it in the reverse? Because if you have the food and then you have the sex, then it's not comfortable for one or both parties. So feel free to please take that date plan, even if it's a first date. I don't care. A Britney Spears biopic is in the works. Who should play Britney? Oh, that's hard. That's really hard. I don't know about her acting, but maybe Tate McRae could play Britney because she's got the dancing down. But I don't know about the acting. But we don't want to see a Britney Spears biopic of someone who can't dance. Like, they need to know how to dance. I would prefer that over the acting, all right? So the true question is, who's gonna play Justin Timberlake? I heard that the devil is busy though. So you are the best-selling author of XOXO Cody. What was the hardest part of writing your memoir, and what was the best part? I guess in all seriousness, me and my mom's relationship was, difficult, challenging. We went through a lot of things like homelessness, addiction. So it was hard to be vulnerable about that and not feel like you're gonna get judged. But I think also the best part of that is, like, you share that story, and I've gotten so much response or reactions from people saying that how much they relate to my relationship with mom, and it helps them understand their dynamic with their parents more. So that makes me feel like, even though I'm writing about a challenging subject, that the vulnerability has purpose and gives people joy. What are 3 workout instructor icks? Oh, that's a good one. Bad form, okay? I really don't like to see bad form. If I'm ever at the gym and I'm seeing someone do something crazy, I'm gonna give you the side eye, babe. Also, people doing too much. Do less. You don't have to prove anything by lifting like massively heavy weights or running at a 13-mile-per-hour mile. Like, just chill out, babe. Like, you're gonna hurt yourself. Like, calm down, breathe, back up. I think my last one is like, not eating. Like, babe, don't limit yourself. Like, be smart with your choices from time to time, but like, eat, especially after a workout. Enjoy it. You've earned it, babe. Cody, when you were a backup dancer, who was the best musician to work with? Like, no one was like blowing me away, I'll be honest. Like, everyone's just trying to do their job. But like, surprisingly, Nicki Minaj was a lot nicer than other people that I had experienced. So shout out to Nicki Minaj. What does a self-care day look like for Cody Rigsby? I think it really depends. Right now it's cold outside, so I just like being at home, going to bed at a reasonable time, watching television programs, chilling out, babe. I just don't want to be out in these streets. So self-care is just taking it easy and slow. My life is hectic as it is. And also, I think one of the biggest things for self-care, I know we think of like creams and potions and lotions and this and that. Let's create space for ourselves to be with ourselves and be comfortable with ourselves. Our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, let them flow. Figure out what they're telling you. I know that sounds very Crystal Lady, but I do mean it. Cody, your book is An Opinionated Homosexual's Guide to Self-Love, Relationships, and Tactful Pettiness. How have you taken your own advice when it comes to self-love and dating? The biggest part here is like, if you don't love yourself, someone else is not going to fill that void and love you. So make sure you create a relationship with yourself. And I've taken a good amount of time to do that. One of my favorite things is to solo travel. I feel like you get to know yourself a lot. Take yourself out on dinner dates. That really helps too. Don't be afraid to be by yourself. There's a lot of beauty in that. And I feel like I tell people to be a slut pretty frequently. And I can say with certainty that I put that into practice. Tell us a BTS DWTS secret people would be surprised to know. Everyone on that show has veneers, okay? And like, shout out to them. Their teeth look amazing, and I understand. I get it. guilty as charged. I'm just saying, you learn from the best. And not everybody, but a lot of them. You're on television, you wanna look good, so get good dental work and you're good. Cody, what's the most overrated fitness trend? People are scared to do strength training because they're gonna get too big. Like, babe, that's not gonna happen. You're just gonna look strong and amazing. So don't be afraid to pick up some weights and lift, all right? Cody, would you ever consider doing traders? Of course I would consider doing traders. It seems like so much fun. I love the drama. I love the show. I still am on the fence of if I would be a good trader, because I would either be so horrible at it that I wouldn't look like a trader, or I would be so bad at it that they would spot me out like after the first round table. Because I would just be laughing the whole time and be like, he's a trader. But it's working for Carolyn. Like, everyone thinks she's crazy, but she's a trader. So maybe that's the way to play it, you know? Peacock, I'm here, baby. I am a little mad that I'm not on this season, because I would have done everything in my power, I don't care if he's a traitor or not, to get out Sam Asghari, okay? AKA Britney Spears' ex-husband. I would have done everything in my power, and honestly, he wouldn't have made it past the first episode because I would have shaken that hand, and then he would have got kicked out, okay? Just being real. I'm Cody Rigsby, and if you want to see or hear more of me, check me out on my podcast, Tactful Pettiness, or follow me on Instagram at Cody Rigsby. Bye, boos!